Good morning, America. Travel troubles for millions of Americans heading home during the holiday weekend. The massive storm system pounding the Midwest. Chicago expecting up to a foot of snow with whiteouts and hazard-like conditions. Hundreds of flights already canceled. Samara Theodore tracking it all.
Immigration crackdown, all asylum decisions on hold. The Trump administration's response to the deadly National Guard shooting in Washington as the suspect faces upgraded charges. The latest on the investigation into the suspect's past and the political fallout this morning.
Breaking overnight, intense strikes. Russia launching a new major air attack on Ukraine. The damage reports coming in while Kyiv deals with a major corruption scandal and the resignation of a key negotiator. What it could all mean for the latest round of peace talks.
Measles cases rising. The new report that has health experts sounding the alarm. The latest numbers on the spread of the most contagious disease in the world.
Shopping the sales. Bargain hunters out in force in stores and online. Retailers slashing prices. Where to head for big savings. Plus Small Business Saturday. Shopping local to support the neighborhood.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Blockbusters are back. The new releases scoring big at the box office, a wickedly good opening.
Good.
While Zoo 2 herds in the crowds.
Snakes.
Plus the movie's still yet to drop.
Sully's never quit.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
Yes, Whit, you heard it right. Sully's never quit.
Never quit.
Just double checking there.
Absolutely not.
Good morning, America. Happy Saturday to you. Hope everyone's bellies and hearts are full after Thanksgiving. Lots of great college football games overnight. We've got highlights from some of the biggest rivalries. Plus, ESPN's Desmond joins joins us with a look ahead to today's matchups.
Definitely looking forward to that. Also this morning, we are live in Turkey for Pope Leo's first foreign trip as pontiff. His next stop is Lebanon, where security is a major concern.
Absolutely, but first this morning, Thanksgiving has come and gone, and millions of Americans are heading home, but we are all keeping an eye on the weather with that massive storm dumping snow and rain. Look at that. Just in time for tomorrow's record breaker. It's expected to be the busiest travel day of the year so far. The TSA expects to screen 3 million people. Samara Theodore is standing by with the forecast, but let's start here with ABC's Morgan Norwood at Newark Liberty Airport. Morgan, good morning. How's it going right now?
Gio, good morning. You can see just how packed the terminal here at Newark is, but it's not just the crowds that many travelers are having to wade through. That powerful winter storm already triggering a wave of cancellations, just hundreds this morning, and the ride home off to a rough start for millions.
This morning, extreme weather causing a travel nightmare for millions heading home from the Thanksgiving holiday. A new storm system dumping heavy snow overnight across the Great Lakes, piling on top of what's already fallen. Winter weather alerts in states across the country, from Montana to Michigan to New England. In New Hampshire, a mess on the roadways after snow from previous days melted and then refroze, causing more than 70 crashes statewide in just 12 hours. In New York State, lake effect snow causing hazardous conditions. This massive tree destroying these 2 cars. In Northeast Ohio, the past few days have seen near whiteout conditions. Kaylee Olivas from our affiliate station WEWS out in the storm.
We're on the east side. Gotta tell you, it's like driving through a snow globe. It's coming down pretty hard.
And if you're planning on avoiding the roads and flying home, be prepared. Chicago expecting nearly a foot of snow. At O'Hare Airport, which is seeing a crush of travelers this weekend, hundreds of flights canceled. Major airlines, including United and American, are already issuing travel waivers. Sunday is expected to be the biggest travel day of the year, with experts now warning to build in extra time as the holiday travel season kicks off to a messy start.
And we know millions more of you will be making that road trip home from the Thanksgiving holiday, and traffic is expected to ramp up today, which is why experts recommend that if you are hitting the road, get going now if you can, ideally before 11 a.m. If you're in the states where those winter storm warnings are in place, state officials are urging you to stay off the roads altogether. Janae?
Not to drive at all in those areas where the storm's moving through. Morgan, thank you. So now let's bring in ABC News meteorologist Samara Theodore with the forecast and more information on where that storm is moving, Samara, because that storm is really packing a punch. It's going to impact a lot of people.
That's right. So much so it's already sparked a ton of winter alerts. Take a look at the radar right now. Anywhere you see purple, that's where snow is coming down. The green denoting the rain, so from Omaha to Des Moines. But these are the alerts. Pink, winter storm warning. That's for areas like Des Moines up towards Green Bay, Milwaukee, Chicago, Kalamazoo. Winter weather advisories for anyone living in purple. So we've got the winds that are going to be blowing the snow around, really reducing visibility as you're on the road. Let's go ahead and talk through timing on this. So here we are Saturday. Snow covers the Dakotas to Michigans. Now the lake effect snow winding down a little bit, and the center of the country is where we're seeing the most activity. Dry for now on the coast. By 12 a.m. overnight, we're seeing this move right along I-80. So if you're like driving from Chicago to Cleveland into Pennsylvania, you're traveling with the storm overnight. We could see anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow in Chicago alone. By Sunday, look where this is headed. It's hitting the I-95 corridor, mainly as rain. We've also got some mountain snow to deal with back in the Rockies. That's a look at the forecast. Whit, back to you.
All right, we'll stay on top of that. Samara, thanks. Now to the shooting of 2 National Guard members in Washington, D.C. The suspect now facing a first-degree murder charge after one of the soldiers died. ABC's Olivia Rubin is here with the latest. Olivia, good morning.
Wait, good morning. Overnight, communities in West Virginia held vigils for 2 members of the National Guard who were shot in the nation's capital on Wednesday. U.S. Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom was killed, and Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf remains hospitalized in critical condition. Now, an intense investigation underway into the 29-year-old Afghan national accused of driving across the country to commit this crime. Investigators are on the hunt for a motive and are executing search warrants, including at the suspect's last residence in Washington state, where officials say he was living with his wife and 5 children. Authorities say the suspect, Ramanullah Lochinwall, had worked with the CIA during the war in Afghanistan. He came to the U.S. in 2021 after the Biden administration's chaotic withdrawal from the country, but sources tell us he was granted asylum just this year by the Trump administration. But we are also learning more about the suspect more recently. One source saying he had been unable to find a job because he had an expired work permit. We're told he had become more isolated in the past few months and was growing desperate, unable to pay for things like food or rent. Whit.
And Olivia, beyond the investigation itself, what more are we learning about the Trump administration's response to this attack?
Well, the administration appears to be cracking down on who can enter the country, announcing they are pausing all asylum decisions and stopped issuing visas to travelers with Afghan passports. And things will also look different in D.C. too. The police department will now patrol alongside National Guard troops on the ground there. A spokesperson encouraging the public to remain vigilant. Whit.
All right, Olivia Rubin, thank you. Gio?
All right, Whit, we go overseas now for breaking news. Russia launching another major air attack on Ukraine with hundreds of drones and missiles. And ABC's chief foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, is in the region right now. Ian, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Gio. Russia heavily bombarding Kyiv with hundreds of drones and missiles, and also here in Dnipro in the east of the country. At least 3 killed, dozens wounded in the capital, 500,000 left without power. And Ukraine now launching this daring attack in the Black Sea against 2 Russian oil tankers. Video released by Ukraine's intelligence service showing sea drones striking the vessels near the Turkish coastline. The tankers are part of Russia's oil sanction-busting so-called shadow fleet. It's the first time that Ukraine's carried out an attack of this size, and it comes as US-sponsored talks to end the war are gathering pace, with a Ukrainian team heading to the US right now and an American team heading to Moscow in the coming days. Meanwhile, Ukraine is reeling from the resignation of President Zelensky's closest advisor. He was the lead negotiator with the US in recent talks. Anti-corruption investigators, though, raiding the home of Andrei Yermak. He hasn't been charged and says he's cooperating, but the resignation coming in the wake of a massive corruption scandal hitting Zelensky's team. Vladimir Putin now saying it's pointless signing anything with Zelensky because he lacks legitimacy. Janae.
All right, Ian Panel, thank you for that update. We're going to stay overseas now. Authorities in Hong Kong arresting 6 more people in connection to that deadly apartment complex fire. 8 people are now in custody in total. Authorities say most have a connection to the renovation project that was underway at the time of the fire. Police say the fire may have been caused by what they call a grossly negligent construction firm that used unsafe materials. The death toll in that devastating blast is now 128 and is expected to rise as crews continue to make their way through the remains of the complex.
Janae, this morning, Pope Leo is on his first foreign trip as pontiff, heading to Lebanon tomorrow under heightened security. ABC's Britt Clennett is in Istanbul with the latest. Britt, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. Yeah, I'm here at an arena in Istanbul. You might be able to hear the choir practicing behind me. This is where Pope Leo will soon hold an historic Holy Mass with thousands of Christians coming here from far and wide. He's continuing to seek common ground with other faiths with this message of unity on his 6-day trip to Turkey and Lebanon. This morning, touring the Blue Mosque with Turkish officials, the Vatican press office saying that the Pope experienced the visit to the mosque in silence, adding that it was with deep respect for those who pray there. Now, notably, the Pope is not visiting Hagia Sophia. It's a former church, later a museum, which Turkey converted back into a mosque in 2020. That was a decision the late Pope Francis said pained him. Now, Pope Leo will continue to focus on dialogue and unity between different branches of Christianity, meeting tomorrow with the head of the Orthodox Church before taking off for Lebanon for the second part of his trip. Now, there have been major security worries surrounding his visit to Lebanon. Just days after Israeli attacks, the Pope expected to make a big plea for peace. Gio.
And peace is something we should all be on board with. Britt Clennett, thank you so much. Now to the urgent search for a Virginia high school coach. Police have been trying to track down Travis Turner for more than a week, and he's now considered a fugitive. ABC's Mola Lengi is here now with the latest on this. Mola, good morning.
Well, good morning, Gio. Yeah, the 46-year-old went from a missing football coach to a wanted fugitive. And today, Travis Turner is still a wanted man as his high school team is set to take the field for their regional championship game. That team is 12-0, by the way. He vanished in the middle of his team's undefeated season more than a week ago. An attorney for the family telling ABC News that his wife last saw him going for a walk in the woods with a firearm, later reporting him missing when he didn't return home. Authorities had hoped to speak to Turner that day during what they say were the early stages of their investigation. Now, Turner is wanted on multiple counts of possession of child pornography and using a computer to solicit a minor, according to state police. Now, police using drones, canine units, bloodhounds to search the woods around Turner's house for days. Now, the married father was last seen wearing a gray sweatshirt, sweatpants, and glasses. Turner, again, the head football coach at Union High School in southwestern Virginia for nearly 15 years, was awarded the 2021 Prep Football Coach of the Year. The family's lawyer also telling us it is the family's prayer that Travis is safe and will have the opportunity to defend himself in a court of law, Janae.
Quite a turn in that story, Mola. Thank you. Now to the dramatic new video of a car plowing into a coffee shop near San Jose, California on Thanksgiving night. That car seen coming from the right side of the screen, then crashing into the shop there on the left. The shop was closed and only the driver was in the car. Fortunately for him, this happened practically next door to a firehouse. Rescue workers heard the crash, rushed directly to the scene. They got the 90-year-old driver out of the wreckage to a hospital where he is still recovering this morning. Whit.
Janae, this morning, amid the growing number of measles cases in the U.S., the virus also appears to be spreading worldwide. ABC's Melissa Don joins us now with details. Melissa, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Whit. So this new report finding that measles cases are trending upwards worldwide. The World Health Organization finding the number of measles cases in 2024 surpassed the number of pre-COVID cases. So now health experts are sounding the alarm. The WHO's epidemiology team looked into data from 2020 to 2024, and they found there were about 11 million measles cases in 2024 worldwide. This is an 8% increase compared to 2019. Now, this report did not look into this year's ongoing measles outbreak here in the U.S. and Canada, which, by the way, according to the CDC, there are nearly 1,800 confirmed measles cases in the U.S. with 46 outbreaks reported. That number is nearly triple the amount of outbreaks reported just last year in the States. So health experts really say that measles outbreaks are an early warning system pointing to immunization gaps and limitations in access to health care worldwide, which is really concerning for this highly contagious disease in which young children and babies are most vulnerable to. Now, one positive note is that WHO researchers found that global measles vaccinations are beginning to climb back towards pre-pandemic levels, and they say vaccinations are what is saving millions of lives. Gio?
Yeah, really shocking to see all of those numbers, Melissa. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. All right, let's switch gears here and let's talk about gifts. The year-end holidays are just around the corner, and shoppers are on the hunt for the best deals, taking advantage of Black Friday and beyond. ABC's Andrew Dimbert is here now to break it all down. And Andrew, I hope your wallet isn't broken just yet.
Hey, Gio, what'd you get me, by the way? I'm just kidding. All right, so whether you brave the lines or click from the couch, millions of Americans are on the prowl for those doorbuster deals.
From big box retailers to boutique brands, bargain hunters hitting the sales in search for the best Black Friday deals. Already, consumers spending in record numbers with $6.4 billion spent online Thanksgiving Day alone, up over 5% from a year ago, according to Adobe. Shoppers saw the biggest savings in televisions, with discounts averaging around 21% off, sporting goods 20%, appliances 19%, and furniture marked down 18%.
We have a consumer that is really looking to manage cost and be able to get what they need in a very short period of time, especially given the tighter period between Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Even how we shop is changing. On Thanksgiving, Adobe says the use of AI to research and help find savings increased by 725% compared to last year.
We're finding that consumers are using these Gen AI platforms to get ideas for shopping lists, find the best prices, and really get what they need in a very easy manner.
In all, the National Retail Federation predicts holiday spending will, for the first time ever, reach $1 trillion this year. And retailers are still rolling back prices this weekend into Cyber Monday. Bonobos offering 30% off in-store and online. Gap running 40% off everything until Sunday with up to 60% off some items. Home Depot's Black Friday deals run now through Wednesday, and Hyatt members can score up to 30% off select stays. Whether jumping into crowds or scrolling from home, experts say to plan ahead and compare deals with more markdowns on the way.
Online sales are expected to break records again, with shoppers opting for things like free shipping or quick 1-hour pickups and some app-exclusive deals instead of waiting in line or fighting crowds, guys.
It's that free shipping. It always gets you. It always gets you. All right, so what about Small Business Saturday? What is it? How do you take advantage of it?
Yeah, so with Small Business Saturday is, family-owned small businesses offering deep discounts, by the way. It just depends where you look. But the day is more about community. Every dollar spent at a small business stays closer to home, helping support local jobs, services, and neighborhood initiatives.
We love that.
That's so important, yes.
Like that you got the burgundy memo,
yeah,
too.
I know.
Yeah, right? He got the whole suit.
We're ready for the holidays.
Whit was trying on the suit jacket earlier. It was great. You guys could share clothes.
Yeah. All right, a big day of action on the college gridiron after quite the night last night. For the country's best teams fighting for state bragging rights. ABC's Ike Ajachi stayed up late. You always do.
Yes.
You do the hard work for us.
I'm
How about
here,
those games?
I'm here to help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, the rivalry games on Black Friday shook up the college football playoff picture. In Atlanta, number 4 Georgia survived a scare from number 23 Georgia Tech, grinding out a 16-19 win in some clean old-fashioned hate. Now, the biggest spark came in the second quarter when cornerback Gunnar Stockton hit Zachariah Branch on a short throw that Branch turned into a 7-yard touchdown. Now, the only TD of the night, and that put the Bulldogs ahead for good. Now, sophomore back Nate Frazier, he ran for more than 100 yards, and Georgia's defense slammed the door, batting down a last-second heave into the end zone to seal the Bulldogs' 8th straight win in the rivalry. Now, Georgia, they're going to have to wait and see if they actually make it into the SEC championship game, though. And down in Austin, the Lone Star Showdown was back, and number 16 Texas ruined number 3 Texas A&M's perfect season, 27-17. Now, this was the first meeting between the two schools since 2010, and Arch Manning delivered in crunch time, finding receiver Ryan Wingo on a 29-yard strike and later keeping it himself for a late rushing touchdown that put the Longhorns in control and knocked the Aggies out of the SEC title game. Now, Texas's defense also came up huge, blocking a key Aggies field goal try and holding A&M scoreless in the third quarter to flip momentum. And the stakes stay high today. A full slate of rivalry games and playoff impact matchups across college football, including more action right here on ABC Expect wall-to-wall football all day as teams make their final push for championship weekend and the playoffs. Playoffs?
You know, the camera did not catch how you performed Georgia surviving the scare. So
that's the scare.
Wait, you said Janae actually jumped over there. She was like, I'm scared.
I guess you're ready for college football, guys.
Love the energy, Ike. On no sleep, by the way.
None.
All right. Also, we have a lot more college football action coming up on GMA. Ohio State, Michigan in the spotlight, and ESPN's Desmond Howard is live from Ann Arbor.
Plus, chaos in the skies, hundreds of Airbus jets grounded after a solar flare shock. How it impacts you ahead.
And yes, it is definitely Christmas tree time. What you need to know about buying the best, whether real or artificial. Stick around.
Artificial all the way.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I get so you can't sleep, baby. I know what that means.
Well, welcome back to GMA. Sabrina Carpenter's thinking about the sweet experience as she wraps her short and sweet tour. Her touching message to fans coming up in our next hour in pop news. Doesn't that song just make you feel like summertime?
Absolutely.
It really does.
Exactly.
Oh.
I know we need a little summertime feeling right now.
As we head into winter,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's chilly.
All right, let's take a look at some of the other big stories we're following on this Saturday morning. A suspect on the run following a Black Friday shooting at a mall in San Jose, California. 3 people were hurt, including a teenager, but they are all expected to recover, thank goodness. Police saying this started from a fight and was an isolated incident.
Airlines must immediately make a repair on certain single-aisle Airbus planes, including hundreds here in the U.S. The company telling airlines to run an urgent software update after a JetBlue plane on its way to Newark unexpectedly plummeted before pilots regained control last month.
And turning to football, the Chicago Bears beating the Philadelphia Eagles.
Only you can get away with that.
24-15. The Bears beating the Super Bowl champs on a 5-game winning streak that seemed to closely resemble their 1985 Super Bowl win.
Wow, and a milestone for John Cena's WWE career. Tonight, he's going to appear in his final premium live event as part of the Survivor Series. Cena, one of the most successful professional wrestlers of all time, and now a major Hollywood star, of course, is on his farewell tour. WWE Survivor Series War Games streams exclusively in the U.S. starting tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on the ESPN app.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Retiring from wrestling, not from acting.
Right.
Exactly. And he's so much fun when he comes on GMA.
A ton of fun, yeah.
Yeah, good for him. All right, we do start this half hour with the exciting day ahead for college football's rivalry week. College Game Day traveling to Ann Arbor for the game between Michigan and Ohio State. And joining us from there is ESPN football analyst, our friend Desmond Howard, who, in case our viewers didn't know, former Heisman Trophy winner from Michigan. What's it like to be home, Des?
Well, you got to let the viewers know. That's right. I'm back in my own stomping grounds, my old stomping grounds, Ann Arbor, Michigan. I was here from 88 to 92. And one fun fact, when I was here as a student athlete, we never lost to Ohio State. That's all I'm saying, baby.
Okay, well, we're going to get to that game in just a minute. Let's go ahead and move on to the key ACC matchup today. Miami versus Pittsburgh in a game that could really shake things up in the ACC championship. What are you watching for in this one?
Yeah, guys, when you look at the ACC in terms of the CFP, the college football playoff, it's really a convoluted picture right now. Miami believes that they're getting shafted because Notre Dame is ahead of them and they beat Notre Dame. So they want to come out today and make a defiant statement. They want to make sure they get some style points against this Pitt Panther team. Now, the Pitt Panthers, they obviously lost against Notre Dame, but then they bounced back last week, and that quarterback right there, he's one of the reasons why they're one of the best teams in the country. But Miami is going to have to make sure they don't turn the ball over. Now, their quarterback, Carson Beck, in the last 3 games, 858 yards, 8 touchdowns, and no interceptions. But they're on the road today in Pittsburgh, and the weather is going to be below 40 degrees. I want to see how they respond to those temperatures in Pittsburgh today, guys.
And Desmond, let's talk about the Iron Bowl now for rivalry weekend as Alabama heads to Auburn. How can the Crimson Tide avoid an upset and try to stay in the top 10?
Yeah, it all starts with that guy right there, Ty Simpson, the quarterback. You know, he's going to have to bring his A game. Strange things happen in the Plains. In this Iron Bowl, when Alabama plays Auburn in the Plains, just crazy, ridiculous things happen all the time. We talked to Coach Saban about it. He acknowledges it. He says he thinks the place is haunted. He cannot turn over the ball, Ty Simpson. He has to make sure he makes really good decisions in the red zone, too. Auburn is extremely tough at home. A lot of experts are picking the upset. So to avoid the upset, Bama's going to have to bring their A game and no turnovers and make sure they convert in the red zone, not field goals, touchdowns.
All right, let's turn to college game day in your Ann Arbor. By the way, I was wondering why you were all bundled up. 25 degrees is going to be snowing today. Woo, one of college football's greatest rivalries, of course. Number 1 Ohio State taking on your former team, number 15 Michigan. So how can the Buckeyes end their losing streak to the Wolverines and secure that top spot?
Well, let me tell you this. People, did you hear that question? He said, how can the Buckeyes end up beating Michigan on this loser streak? This crowd don't want that loser streak to end. They want it to continue, baby. And the way it's going to continue, so Michigan can make it 5 in a row, starts with their quarterback, Bryce Underwood. This young man is a true freshman, 18 years old. But he's found ways to win games week in and week out. And you look at this Michigan defense, they're one of the top defenses in the country, especially against the run. It's going to come down to that guy right there. Andrew Marsh, number 4, the wide receiver, true freshman, is having an outstanding second half of the season. He's been making big plays. These people here don't want the streak to end. They want to see the streak go to 5 straight for the Wolverines. That's the best way I can answer that question for my friends at GMA today.
Hey, you know what? Gio spent a lot of time formulating that question.
Did you hear that question?
Just to get you and the crowd fired up.
You know what? Typically he's all warm and fuzzy with me, but he got real chilly just like it is in Ann Arbor.
Des, it's so great to see you. We'll see you a little bit later on today. You can catch College Game Day starting at 9 on ESPN, and then a great day of college football beginning at noon right here on ABC.
Oh, always a good time with Desmond. Certainly is.
GMA travel alert, if you don't have your real ID just yet, there's a new way to store your passport on your phone for domestic travel, and it could make TSA lines move faster or even be a lifesaver if you forget that ID. And Becky Worley, she checked it out.
Welcome to the digital skies. Apple and Android phones now allowing users to create a digital ID on their phones that serves as a real ID and can be used going through TSA checkpoints at more than 250 airports in the United States.
Adding your passport information to your phone by creating a digital ID takes just a few minutes. You start by opening up the Wallet app. Then you're going to hit the plus button, which adds a new card or ID.
The Wallet app then goes through a series of authentication steps to make sure it's really you. And
ta-da! It's shown up in my Apple Wallet.
This will work as a real ID at TSA, but it's important to note you can't travel internationally with it.
Hi.
Do you have your ID ready?
I do.
I try it at San Francisco International Airport.
And then you have to accept something on your phone.
Okay, it tells me what information's being presented to you. My name, my date of birth. Okay, double click to confirm, Face ID.
And face the camera for me, please. Thank you, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
On both the Apple and Android operating systems, they say that all this info is encrypted on the phone and that companies can never see where you've used it or the data that's shared. And if you want even more convenience, you could put it on your watch.
That worked.
Making travel a little less stressful for those that want to streamline their digital lives. For Good Morning America, Becky Worley, ABC News, San Francisco, California.
Okay. Yeah, we're one step closer to not carrying your wallet
at all.
Isn't that wild?
Yes.
Almost there.
Yeah. Now on GMA, with the movies Hollywood's banking on at the box office to make it a very merry season, ABC's Will Gans has more on what's drawing in the crowds. Hey, Will.
Hey, Janae, I'm going to be so real with you first. Last month was brutal at the box office. The Smashing Machine got smashed. Roofman's numbers never got off the ground floor. Kiss of the Spider-Woman was more sting than smooch. But now, one crime-fighting fox and rabbit could save the box office in the nick of time.
snakes aren't the bad guys.
This holiday weekend at the box office is crushing it.
Woo! Hops and Wild. Dream Team.
Zootopia 2 is making history.
There's a snake!
Aiming for a record Thanksgiving weekend debut, challenging last year's Moana 2. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde raking in an impressive $59.2 million domestically since opening on Tuesday night.
Do you think we're a good team?
Of course. It comes at a crucial time for the industry after the worst October at the box office since 1997.
You had one of the worst Octobers in 3 decades, so movie theaters were really struggling, so they really need these holiday films to be extremely popular.
So has the box office bad luck bubble burst?
No way!
This weekend, Elphaba and Glinda conjuring up an additional $100 million to their total haul.
Good, good, good.
It's a necessary bounce back, with several big-budget movies not bringing in enough revenue to offset huge production budgets and marketing cost totals.
2025 is a huge disappointment for the movie industry. There had been a lot of people who expected this to be a potentially record-breaking year, that we would be back to kind of pre-pandemic levels. That has not been the case.
The silver lining is that there are still fan-favorite franchises on their way before the end of the year. From SpongeBob,
The most pants-wettingly scariest ghost to ever roam the high seas? Oh, my lucky brick.
to an adaptation of best-selling novel The Housemaid.
I want you to feel safe here. I do.
And the predictions for Avatar: Fire and Ash are out of this world.
Do not test me!
With opening projections tracking above $110 million. Woo! And on the very last day of this year, the series finale of Stranger Things will hit movie theaters, giving fans of that franchise the chance to experience the end of the show together. And if the ending of part 1 of season 5 that dropped this week is any indication, it could be absolutely
Wow, the final episode?
That episode's going to theaters.
Yes,
Wow,
the same day that it hits Netflix, it's going to come to movie theaters too, which will give theaters a necessary
And you were
lift.
raving about it earlier, telling Whitney
We
to
all,
go watch
yes,
it.
yes.
So good.
I mean, it's just epic. No spoilers here, people.
Yep, nope, not at all. All right, thank you, Will, as always. Now with our play of the day, a delightful moment caught on camera here, capturing the spirit of the season, and some kids enjoyed it too. Watch. So these two boys from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, absolutely delighted by their dad's holiday decoration job. Mom saying her husband spent the entire day putting up the lights, keeping the blinds closed the whole day ahead of the big unveiling. And just take a look at the scene. A woman driving through a suburb in Atlanta couldn't believe her eyes there. She spotted a giant Rudolph Christmas decoration on a lawn there, and then another, and another, and another.
Oh.
So what's happening here? Rudolph's down the block as far as she could see.
You have
She said it was
Dasher and
hilarious
Dancer
and alarming at once. Yeah, and Donner and Blitzen.
Those are, I couldn't.
Yeah.
We think there are 12, maybe.
Perhaps?
Yeah.
So I put up our exterior lights yesterday.
Yes.
The kids didn't even notice when they came home.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're past
And you have the
that.
Band-Aid to prove it.
I do, yeah.
While working on the, what did you call it?
my
Exterior illumination. Yes, you nailed it, Dad. Still coming up here on GMA in our second hour, we are looking at groundbreaking technology and how it's helping people with spinal cord injuries.
Plus, our GMA cover story, whether it's real or look-alike, the advice on buying the best Christmas tree.
And ABC's Secret Savings has the solution for all of those hard-to-buy-for people on your list. That's coming up.
Good morning, America. It's our second hour. Travel troubles for millions of Americans heading home during the holiday weekend. The massive storm system pounding the Midwest. Chicago expecting up to a foot of snow. The whiteouts and hazard-like conditions. Hundreds of flights already canceled. Samara Theodore tracking it all.
An incredible look at the groundbreaking technology, giving some people with spinal cord injuries the ability to move and feel for the first time in years.
I'm inspired again. I feel hopeful again.
How it works and what it means for the future.
It's time to deck the halls, and that means Christmas tree shopping. What to know to get the most out of your tree this year, artificial or real, and the best day to buy.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and we have the best finds right now at Disney store outlets with savings on gifts.
These are on a great promotion our holiday season.
For kids of all ages on your list, as we say, good morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
I'm going to get you all the things, all the things.
Yeah.
Good morning, America. It's good to see you.
Feels good, right?
Feels really good. We are in the holiday spirit right here, and coming up here, thinking of cutting back on alcohol this season, we have tips on going dry for the holidays.
Yep, and at the same time, measles cases, they're on the rise nationwide, worldwide, and health officials are sounding the alarm. We'll take a look at the numbers.
But we do begin here with the millions of Americans heading home, and we're keeping an eye on the weather with that massive storm dumping snow and rain just in time for tomorrow's record breaker. It's expected to be the busiest travel day of the year so far. ABC's Morgan Norwood is at Newark Liberty Airport with the latest. Morgan, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Yes, definitely busy, and that's exactly what we're seeing here at Newark in Terminal A. But it's not just the crowds that many travelers are having to wade through. That powerful storm system unleashing and triggering a wave of delays, and it is just getting started.
This morning, extreme weather causing a travel nightmare for millions heading home from the Thanksgiving holiday. A new storm system dumping heavy snow overnight across the Great Lakes, piling on top of what's already fallen. Winter weather alerts in states across the country, from Montana to Michigan to New England. In New Hampshire, a mess on the roadways after snow from previous days melted and then refroze, causing more than 70 crashes statewide in just 12 hours. In New York State, lake effect snow causing hazardous conditions. This massive tree destroying these two cars. In Northeast Ohio, the past few days have seen near whiteout conditions. Kaylee Olivas from our affiliate station WEWS out in the storm.
We're on the east side. Gotta tell you, it's like driving through a snow globe. It's coming down pretty hard.
And if you're planning on avoiding the roads and flying home, be prepared. Chicago expecting nearly a foot of snow. At O'Hare Airport, which is seeing a crush of travelers this weekend, hundreds of flights canceled. Major airlines, including United and American, are already issuing travel waivers. Sunday is expected to be the biggest travel day of the year, with experts now warning to build in extra time as the holiday travel season kicks off to a messy start.
Yeah, again, definitely want to build in that extra time, especially if you are driving. Experts recommend that you get going today before 11 a.m. or after 8 p.m. That's when you can avoid the worst of that traffic. Janae?
Good reminders, Morgan. Anyone heading, though, to Newark Airport is happy to see that empty line behind you, Morgan. Thank you. Now to the shooting of two National Guard members in Washington, D.C. The suspect now facing a first-degree murder charge after one of the soldiers died. ABC's Olivia Rubin is here with the latest. Olivia, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. Overnight, communities in West Virginia holding vigils for two members of the National Guard who were shot in the nation's capital Wednesday. U.S. Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom was killed, and U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf remains hospitalized in critical condition. Now, an intense investigation underway into the 29-year-old Afghan national accused of driving across the country to commit this crime. Investigators here are on the hunt for a motive and are executing search warrants, including at the suspect's last residence in Washington state, where officials say he was living with his wife and 5 children. Authorities say this suspect, Ramanullah Lockenwall, had worked with the CIA during the war in Afghanistan. He came here to the U.S. in 2021 after the Biden administration's chaotic withdrawal from the country. But sources tell us he was granted asylum just this year by the Trump administration. But we are also learning more about this suspect more recently. One source saying he had been unable to find a job because he had an expired work permit. We're told he had become more isolated in the past few months and was growing desperate, unable to pay for things like food or rent. Janae, certainly something that could have been going on there.
And now, as a result of this, when it comes to the asylum process, tell us how the Trump administration is responding.
Well, the administration is certainly cracking down here on who can enter the country, announcing they are pausing all asylum decisions and stopped issuing visas to travelers with Afghan passports. And things will also look different in D.C. The police department will now patrol alongside National Guard troops on the ground there. A spokesperson now encouraging the public public to remain vigilant. Janae.
All right, Olivia, thank you for that update.
Thank you for that. And this morning, we've been talking here about the growing number of measles cases in the U.S. Well, the virus also appears to be spreading worldwide. And ABC's Melissa Adon is tracking all of this. And there are so many details. Melissa, good morning.
Hey, Gio, good morning. Yeah, it's really interesting because this new report is finding that measles cases are trending upwards worldwide. The World Health Organization finding the number of measles cases in 2024 actually surpassed the number of pre-COVID cases. So now health experts here are really sounding the alarm. The WHO's epidemiology team looked into this data from 2020 to 2024. They found there were about 11 million measles cases in 2024 worldwide. That's an 8% increase compared to 2019. So this report did not look into this year's ongoing measles outbreaks here in the U.S. and Canada, but keep in mind, according to the CDC, there are nearly 1,800 confirmed measles cases in the U.S., with 46 outbreaks reported. That's nearly triple the amount of outbreaks reported just last year in the States. So health experts really say here that measles outbreaks are an early warning system, pointing to immunization gaps and limitations in access to healthcare worldwide, which really is concerning for this highly contagious disease in which young children and babies are most vulnerable to. So one positive note, though, that WHO researchers found is that global measles vaccinations are beginning to climb back towards pre-pandemic levels, and they say vaccinations are what is saving millions of lives.
All right, Melissa Adon, we appreciate your reporting. Now to some consumer news and the big Black Friday shopping weekend. Adobe Analytics saying shoppers have already spent $8.6 billion online. That's more than 9% growth year over year. Online sales are expected to break records again, with shoppers opting for free shipping or quick 1-hour pickups and some app exclusive deals instead of waiting in line or fighting the crowds. Hopefully no fighting.
I was going to say, I hope not fighting.
No elbows, but yes. Braving the crowds.
Whatever it takes to get a deal.
Exactly. All right, coming up here on GMA and our morning menu, so many people heading out to buy their Christmas tree this weekend. We'll tell you whether artificial or real will help you save.
Also ahead, Will Gans goes one-on-one with the one and only Paddington Bear in his first TV interview since taking the stage.
That is so sweet. And Tori Johnson is here with deals and steals from small businesses, all with free shipping. You know that. We'll be right back. You're watching GMA on this Saturday morning.
We are back now with our GMA cover story. The countdown to Christmas is officially on, and that means for shopping for your tree, Christmas tree that is. Andrew Dimber joins us now with what to know this holiday shopping season. What do you got for us, Andrew?
All right, well, you know, with Thanksgiving over, I firmly believe that there's no time like the present to score a Christmas tree. Now, if you're looking for the real deal, like a nice Doug fir or any real tree, it's going to cost you about $150 this year. And if you're in the Pacific Northwest, because of drought and heat waves, you're going to want to grab one sooner than later. Best ways to take care of it and make sure it lasts: when buying one, check for those pesky needles. If a few come off, that's fine, but you really don't want a handful, or you better believe you'll have a mess on your hands. Now, when you do choose your tree, ask the retailer, hey, would you do me a favor and make a fresh cut on the trunk? It'll last longer. Then water it twice a day for the first few days, then just once a day. Guys, this is all rooted in science. And here's something else interesting. You're going to want to keep it out of direct sunlight and heat. And remember, Christmas is a special occasion. So spruce up that tree right. Branch out with lights or ornaments, because remember, it's art, dare I say. Poetry.
Poetry. I love it. I wish we had our counter up there. We got more here. So a lot of people go with the artificial trees, though. How are prices looking for that?
Yeah, so this year the fake stuff will cost more due to tariffs and China driving up prices by about 20%. So that means a tree that cost just under $300 last year could be up to $359 this year. So do you go real or fake? I'm stumped.
Okay.
Oh, man.
We need the official counter there. Yeah, we were at like 10 puns on that one.
Andrew, we appreciate you. You really outdid yourself.
12
There it
puns.
is.
We got 12 today.
12 puns.
I got to get those numbers up.
You deliver them so well. It's so good.
Well, if you thought it was too early for Merlot, think again.
Look at you guys.
My God.
Let's get ready for some pop news.
Yeah, we begin pop news with the 2025 reboot of The Parent Trap, starring Gio Benitez and Will Gans. I wish, although if anyone wants to make that happen, we're available. Let's start with Sabrina Carpenter giving us all a behind-the-scenes house tour of her epic short and sweet tour, wrapping up in Los Angeles this week. After 72 shows spanning more than a year, the Grammy winner sharing all of these photos from behind the scenes on Instagram, writing, "I truly think I'll look back on this tour when I'm old and gray and wish I could step back into my go-go boots just one more time." This tour, of course, had Sabrina arresting one celebrity every night. This was my favorite part, charged with being too sexy. Previous arrestees include Anne Hathaway and Nicole Kidman, as documented by People, plus SZA and the Fanning sisters. But Sabrina saved the most famous guest for her final show this week, telling the crowd that no one makes her more starstruck. So who was it? Take a look.
What is your name?
And the crowd went wild. So in addition to the celebrity guests, Sabrina's post yesterday also revealed that the tour raised more than $1.5 million for charity and registered tens of thousands of new voters.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Really cool. Yeah, exactly. So cool to see her using her platform that way and to give Miss Piggy a platform too. Love to see that. Next up, theater magic of the most unbearably adorable variety. Paddington the Musical is in previews across the pond in London, starring Paddington himself. Since fans got their first glimpse of him on stage, he's gone wildly viral with millions of TikTok likes and comments ranging from "Oh my heart" to "I'm sobbing" to "I would die for Paddington Bear" from West End Musical. And those are just the things I'm saying. Now, y'all, Paddington gave me his first television interview since the show opened, and even though opening night is scheduled for tomorrow, he's still focused on what matters most. Take a look. The other thing is that the holiday season is upon us, and I wanted to ask you, Paddington, what does the spirit of the holiday season mean to you?
Well, since I came to London, it feels like every day is a holiday. There's just so many exciting things happening. There's a lot to celebrate, but what I think the holiday spirit is about being kind, looking out for others and making them feel at home.
Making them feel at home.
Gosh, I'm melting just watching that little clip.
So adorable! You can catch more of my chat with Paddington on ABC News Live tomorrow, and tickets to Paddington the Musical are available now. By the way, I asked if he has any plans to come to America, musically or otherwise, and he said he'd very much like to visit here.
There's demand.
Exactly. And finally this morning, Thanksgiving is over, which means holiday displays are out in full force, and we wanted to show you the ones catching our eye. Let's start in California, where the world's largest Christmas light maze is hitting Los Angeles for the very first time, and Chant Christmas is bringing 80,000 square feet of light sculpture spread out over 10 acres to the City of Angels.
My friends were just there last night.
It looks so
Amazing.
fun. A maze. And then this display in San Jose going viral for their sweet new display designed by local kids in the community who submitted their designs to get turned into light sculptures at the Doka Festival of Lights. And in Kentucky, the holiday spirit is taking over every space, including Louisville's Mega Cavern, 100 feet underground and full of Christmas lights. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Florida, the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood has unveiled their new holiday tradition, a light show spectacular transforming the Guitar Hotel into a winter wonderland filled with 2 million lights. That starts today, and it's open until January.
I love it all. All of it.
So fun, right? All right, Hallie, Annie, back together.
I got the tie at least.
Yeah, you do.
All right, thanks for lighting up our lives. Janae, how about you light up ours with some deals?
You guys are so cute over there. It is time now for Deals and Steals. And this Saturday morning, we are shopping small businesses. Tori Johnson bringing great products, all with free shipping. We love those two
Let me
words.
hear the free shipping.
Free shipping!
Exactly. That's fabulous. Okay, although small business deserves that same kind of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
Too. We're starting with Eve Lom. This is one of the most luxurious ways to give somebody spa experiences at home, because these are all spa-worthy products that are used in spas worldwide. They are best known for this cleansing balm right here. So this is one that Vogue once said that is probably the best cleanser in the world, which is saying a lot coming from Vogue.
Really
it's a powerhouse multitasker, so it's going to do everything from
moisturizing
it's
too?
moisturizing, it's going to take away the makeup, remove the makeup, cleanse, exfoliate. It's going to moisturize. It's a really strong product that gets the job done. I also love, we've got these little cleansing oil capsules right here. These are fabulous for travel. When you want to have your products with you, but you can't take the bowl. Yep, one of these is going to do the trick. Everything here is going to be a gift that they love. All 50% off plus free shipping. Okay, this is Fesca. So this is the towel that, isn't it super soft? It's the towel that they're gonna grab for all the time. So obviously, this is one that you could use at the beach, and it's sand resistant. You could use it
on the airplane.
That's the other thing.
To keep you warm.
Yes, wrapped around, cozy nights, airplane rides, at your desk at work, whatever it is. It provides like a really great warmth. It's 100% certified organic Turkish cotton, super soft, a nice oversize, and they look beautiful too.
Lightweight, still kind of thick.
Exactly. Durable, but no bulk, which I like. So if you're taking it in your travel bag or your beach bag, no bulk. 50% off plus free shipping, singles and sets.
Hey, what is
this is banana bread. So what's great about this from Gonanas, all freshly made, what's great about this is that they've really cracked the code on making baked goods taste like homemade, but they come from a mix. So you're gonna add real bananas, ripe bananas into it when you're making it. A couple of other ingredients. It's all made with better for you ingredients. If Gio were reading the packages, he'd approve. And then you get delicious banana bread that smells fabulous, tastes even better. 50% off every bundle.
Ingredients.
We do. These are all fresh samples. Those are all fresh samples, depending on the take him the tray.
Samples.
Yeah, there you go. Samples. It's like Costco right in the studio.
Like this.
All right, Prepared Hero.
Oh, we've got these at home.
We do. So this is really the gift of preparedness.
Yes.
So we've got the fire blankets that will extinguish a fire it basically smothers the oxygen source. We also have from them, though, this time, burn kits. We've got these really great fireproof cases for your documents, any important document, putting it in a fire case. We have also complete safety kits for home, lots of options, all 50% off plus free shipping.
Great practical
really
gift
good
ideas.
gift.
What?
Delicious. 10 out of 10.
There you
like
go.
it.
10 out of 10.
So
Whoa. All right, AquaVault. You guys know and love AquaVault.
Yes.
It's the charger that fits right into your wallet. So we've got the one with the cords attached that is easy to use. And then if you've got a newer device, we've got the one that magnetically attaches to your phone. If you don't know which to gift based on the phone they have, get the one with the cords because that works with all iPhones and Androids.
Super easy, so light.
Stay powered up on the go for 50% off plus free shipping. And then finally, we've got Spenco. This is a small assortment. We've got more than 100 styles online, all approved by the American Podiatric Medical Association. So it's like the real deal on these for just basic foot health so that you can feel great walking around. Everything here, men's options, 2 online, all 50% off plus free shipping.
So important. Your feet, it works the whole body. It gets you all right.
Exactly.
Thank you. And viewers can still shop our Black Friday Bonanza deals online. You can save 50% on 18 brands plus free shipping on every order. Plus, you have even more deals this holiday season from our GMA window display.
Yeah, you guys go to the website. You'll see it all. I don't know. Are we out of time? I can't tell what's happening with
But you've
the
got
time
all
cube.
that good
But
stuff.
Go
Save
ahead and
50%
shop.
on every brand. 47 other brands, good stuff. Thank you,
go.
Tori. We've partnered with all these great companies. Scan that QR code, gmadeals.com. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to GMA. Let's take a look now at some of the other big stories we're following here on this Saturday morning. UPS is expecting to keep its MD-11 cargo planes grounded for the holiday season following that horrific crash in Kentucky earlier this month. You remember that. The company sent a memo saying that the inspection process, expected to take weeks, may now last several months. UPS telling us it will make the time needed to ensure that every aircraft is safe and rely on contingency plans to deliver for customers.
A 4th person is now charged for that daring Louvre Museum jewel heist last month. Prosecutors say the 38-year-old man faces organized robbery and conspiracy charges that could land him in prison for at least 10 years if convicted.
A big stop for John Cena on his WWE farewell tour. The iconic pro wrestler and Hollywood star will appear in his final premium live event. WWE Survivor Series War Game streams exclusively in the U.S. starting tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on the ESPN app. Well, with Thanksgiving over and the holiday season in full view, some people may be considering going dry for the next month. And Hillary Scheinbaum, author of Going Dry, a workbook, a practical guide to drinking less and living more, is here with a few tips. We're so excited to talk about this. Yeah, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with why more people are opting out of alcohol.
Yeah, so people are definitely more health and wellness focused than ever before. And certainly after the COVID-19 pandemic, people are looking to have, better longevity and energy and just overall health. So it's become a really nice trend.
Yeah.
But Hillary, this time of year is tough, right? Because you're with the family, they open up a bottle of wine, and you're like, okay, I'll have a little something. What's the best way to set yourself up for success?
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many holiday parties and celebrations where people are drinking. So I advise that you have a goal and really start to finish, just envision your nights out, right? Whether it's holiday parties or family gatherings, know what you're going to be drinking, who you're going to be hanging out with, how to answer questions about, why you aren't drinking. And I think just having that in the back of your mind, it'll really help you just navigate those situations.
Yeah. It is interesting, as we were talking about before, how much people are learning about the impact on their bodies and how they feel, the energy that they have. But you also say that it's good to recruit someone to kind of help you out through this process, right?
Yeah, absolutely. To have a friend or family member go through it with you is great, not just for support and, to vent to, but really you can cheer them on, they can cheer you on, and it's really motivating too.
Yeah, that's a good idea to have sort of a buddy in it with you.
Yeah.
You were just talking about thinking health and wellness minded. What are some of the health benefits that people might notice surprisingly fast when they cut back on alcohol?
Absolutely. So first off, sleep is a huge one.
Huge.
Yeah. When you're drinking, you might wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, and that might break up your sleep. But certainly anybody who has experienced a poor night of sleep versus a wonderful night of sleep knows that you are firing on all cylinders, you are more focused, you are happier, your mood is better. There's also things like skin. I mean, alcohol dehydrates you. So if you're trying to combat, fine lines and wrinkles, you might want to give up the alcohol just a little bit. And also your wallet is going to thank you. I mean, alcohol is pricey, and so are those, hangover cures and those late night meals. So all of
those
these
hangover
things.
cures do not work. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Spoken from experience.
So I've heard.
One of the things that happens, though, is that when you have any goal, somebody slips up, and then they feel bad about it. They feel like they've failed. So what do you tell someone who has slipped up a little bit and maybe feels like they're totally off track now?
Absolutely. So call it a one-drink month or maybe a damp month, and really be kind to yourself. I mean, alcohol is really everywhere in American culture. It's part of holiday celebrations, weddings, baby showers, sporting events, dating, everything. So it's really difficult to give up alcohol, and it's just really important to, try your best. It's really about, seeing how scaling back helps you and going from there.
That's a great point, that you still get the benefits even if you just scale back too. So it's don't beat yourself up if it's not perfect. But
self-compassion.
Yeah, exactly. Hillary, it's so great to have you with us.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks for having me.
Happy holidays to you.
You as well.
Now with our series Augmented Humanity, and this morning Will Reeve has more on groundbreaking technology that allows people with spinal cord injuries who have lost movement or sensation to control robotic arms and hands with their brains. Take a look.
There he goes.
This morning, groundbreaking mind-to-movement technology, giving people with spinal cord injuries, like Angie Donaldson, the ability to move and even feel again for the first time in years.
You're going to play the piano with your brain.
Yes.
It's done using a cutting-edge brain-computer interface, or BCI, at the University of Pittsburgh and UPMC Rehabilitation Institute.
The BCI can actually record activity from their brain, interpret patterns of activity to understand the intent that the person's trying to communicate, and then turn that into a signal for an external device.
The hope is that someday BCIs can help people with spinal cord injuries at home by restoring lost mobility or feeling. Angie is the newest study participant. She was paralyzed from the chest down after a fall down the stairs in 2019. Her life changing instantly.
Your independence, it's essentially gone. I have to rely on someone to help me get in and out of bed. shower, get dressed. It's a lot.
The injury traumatic and isolating, but Angie, now 52, has found solace here at the lab. She says it gives her purpose.
I'm inspired again. I feel hopeful again because this technology is just going to get better. And if they can get the technology of sensation going in our hands, eventually it could be your bladder, it could be your legs. We're just starting.
39-year-old Nathan Copeland can use his brain to move this robotic arm. In fact, he's the longest working study participant at the lab, 11 years.
Firm grip.
And now, since the car accident that paralyzed him from the chest down 21 years ago, Nathan is once again able to experience the sensation of touch.
It feels like my middle finger.
People have really focused mostly on the ability to move, but we know from lots of evidence that if you can't feel things, you really can't move effectively.
I think it's kind of definitely dreamlike, just thinking about something and it's happening.
For Good Morning America, Will Reeve, ABC News, Pittsburgh.
Just incredible technology. Nathan and Angie say that this study gives them purpose now. They may never see the full benefits, but their efforts move science closer to a future where these devices can actually be used at home.
And what a world of a difference they'll make. All right.
All right, now to shop this store, spotlighting the best finds right now at some of our favorite stores. And lifestyle contributor Lori Bergamatto has more on picks from Disney Store Outlet for everyone on your list this holiday season.
It's the most magical time of the year. And if you're looking for a magical one-stop shop, look no further.
I'm here at one of the 20 Disney Store outlets nationwide where holiday deals abound. So come along as we shop this store.
Black Friday may have come and gone, but today you can still take an additional 25% off, both at Disney Store outlets and on DisneyStore.com.
Even though many shoppers assume that store outlets only carry leftover or off-season merchandise, that is not the case at the Disney Store outlet. Shoppers can score 25% off holiday apparel, home decor, and holiday-themed ornaments. I'm definitely getting these.
From talking action figures that start at just $28 to plushies as low as $12. And Disney costumes for 25% off. There's something here for all the Disney fans on your list.
We are in the holiday season in full swing. What are people getting really excited about?
Toy Story is actually celebrating 30 years this year.
Wow.
And Toy Story is a toy that is always #1 on our guest list. What makes this so amazing is the nostalgia of these boxes. Buzz Lightyear looks like he just came right out of the movie. And these are on a great promotion on our holiday season.
Crystal, nobody is having a better 2025 than Stitch. Can we find those Lilo and Stitch items here at the outlet?
You bet you can. We have a great assortment of Stitch merchandise here.
Not only can you find Disney brand items here, like this cozy fleece, which is exclusive to Disney stores, but they also carry other popular labels, Our Universe, Kendra Scott, and the perpetually in high demand Loungefly, which fans love to collect, like this brand new Zootopia 2 Judy Hopps backpack.
I'm sold.
And don't skip those displays by the register. Disney Store outlets rotate surprise checkout deals. That holiday reindeer over there is $16 when it's usually $33. So that's more than half off. Take a peek before you pay. I'll take 2, please.
For Good Morning America, Lori Bergamatto, ABC News, Elizabeth, New Jersey.
I like the little soundtrack.
She didn't have enough arms to carry all that stuff out of the store.
Lori, thank you. And Disney shopping insiders say there's a strategy to shopping the outlet stores, and it starts with timing. Some locations see lines build up before doors even open, so plan ahead. Just like at the parks, the magic starts early, and so do the best deals. So you can shop all of these products using that QR code right there on your screen or by heading to goodmorningamerica.com.
All right, and still coming up, we all have them, the hardest people to shop for every year. When we come back, Will Gans has savings on gifts for everyone on your list.
All right, it is time now for ABC's Secret Savings. Yes, we're in the ready position here. Will Gans back with holiday gifts for those hard-to-buy-for people on your list. What do you
I'm
got?
not going to name any names, but...
Yeah, maybe.
Let's start
This
with
could do it.
Yeah, dude robes. So this is finally robes for your bros, okay?
There we go.
So what this is sweatshirt material on the outside, and on the inside is a robe-like terry cloth material.
Yeah.
There are pockets on the inside there. There are matching shorts you can get or pants you can get, and the belt is sewn on, so you're never going to be like lost.
It's got
and
a
looking
D for dude.
Yeah, dude robe, bro.
I like it. It's like the dude abides, the Big Lebowski.
Exactly. So this is perfect for the folks like that. Like I said, matching pants and shorts, whatever you might need. Save 35% now with our deal from Dude Robe.
Excellent, I'm in.
Super comfy too. All right, this is Inflatique, okay? So this is the gift you hope you never need, but should you need it, you'll be happy to have it in your glove compartment because this is gonna make inflating tires, wheels, balls very fast and stress-free. And the other great thing about it is that it has automatic shut-off, so when it reaches the amount of air that's supposed to be in the tire, the air pressure, some might say, it automatically shuts off. So
this is now on my Christmas list if my family's watching at home. Filling up the tires on the car.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Love to hear it. You'll save 53% today.
I'll take it.
On a gift that you hope you never need, but you'll be glad when you do. All right, this is staff, okay? So who said household chores have to be boring?
Yeah.
No longer. So this is household items, but making them a little bit fun, a little bit more stylish for the folks in your life who are fun and stylish. So we have like the kitchen set. That, of course, would work great in the bathroom.
Clean the bowl.
Yes, we have oven mitts and tongs, everything you might need. And then the match bowl is designed to look like a tiny little bouquet.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
This is like a turkey baster,
Turkey baster,
right? Okay.
exactly. Fun colors, fun styles for the fun people in your life, and everything from staff today, 31 to 50% off. How amazing is that?
I'm in.
All right, let's talk Lark. So this is a water bottle that is going to keep your bottle sanitized and clean. It has a water filter on the inside, and it's all toxic-free cleaning things, so it'll self-clean whenever it needs to. This handle is detachable, so you can take it or leave it if you're on the go, whatever you might need. You can also connect to the Lark app, and it'll tell you how hydrated you are when you need to be drinking a little bit more water, which is fabulous as well. You'll save 30% plus free shipping.
Free shipping, you
from
know
Lark.
it.
All right, let's talk readers / cheaters. So the great thing about these is they'll always be front and center when you need them because the sides are designed to hang from your neck.
Oh.
Isn't that clever? All right, this is for someone who might be putting makeup on in the morning. And if you need your readers or your cheaters for makeup, you would put it on this eye and then to use your cheater, you could put your makeup on the other eye. Isn't that so great? We also have sunglass options, everything today from this brand. 35% off. How fabulous is that?
Fabulous.
Thank you, iHeart there. All right, last but not least, some gift sets for folks who want to level up in the kitchen, okay? We have fabulous olive oil, which is a great go-to gift from Frustini's. Yes. And then we have different gift sets. So this one is all about focaccia. It comes with everything you need. Olive oil, balsamic for a little dip and a little taste.
Ooh, that's so good.
So good, right? We also have one for
like a spicy
pizza night as well. And everything today from Frustini's 40% off.
Fantastic, Will. You're the best. And thanks to all these companies for these products. We partnered with them, and all the big savings, you can get them by scanning the QR code right there on the screen at the bottom. We're going to eat more of this olive oil. And you can shop our ABC Secret Savings gift guide with discounts from more than 62 brands for everyone on your list. And I'm very sorry for talking with my mouth full.
Posting a little behind the scenes.
Good. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Hey, you can catch us on ABC News Live. Gio's on the stream this morning, right?
Yes,
Samara, you're on too?
Will.
Oh, good.
All of us. Have a great day, buddy.
Bye, everybody.